Whether you work here, shop here, live here, or you just love the Downtown Cadillac vibe, this is your show. Hello, Downtowner. I'm Travis Owens, and I'm so excited to be connecting you with the people and the projects that make Downtown Cadillac churn. Now, before we dive into the heart of Mitchell Street, I have to pull back the curtain on where we are. We are filming our very first episode at One Broadcast Way in the Wexford Misaki CTC Digital Media Production Studios. This is a phenomenal partnership with some incredibly talented students who are, let's be honest, very brave for putting me in front of their cameras. These students are super capable, amazingly supportive, and they work in a top-tier studio environment. I'm very grateful they offered to help tell Downtown Cadillac stories. Today, we are putting that high-tech gear to good use as we talk shop with the very talented Dani Renwick of Charmellow about the art of designing for our district. There's a lot of momentum on Mitchell Street right now, so let's keep it rolling with Dani and the big reveal. Are you ready for the big reveal?
I think so, yeah.
Okay,
Let's do
the
this.
big reveal. Here we go. There it is.
Hey,
You made that.
I made that.
You made that.
Yeah.
Yeah, very excited to see it on the big screen. Very excited about the cool video intro. I appreciate you joining me for our very first episode.
Absolutely. I'm glad to be here.
Was that too many varies?
No, let's keep it rolling. That energy
so-
is great.
We have a big reveal coming up. Not just this reveal, which we got to start the show with, but we're going to have another reveal, and that is on, do you know what date that is?
March 6th.
March 6th, you nailed it. Yeah, first one. So on March 6th, we'll do another reveal. We have our downtown coffee shops that are working with us on that. We're going to rebrand all of our downtown coffee shops. So anywhere you get your Morning Joe, we're going to see a sticker on those labels, on those cups, and it's going to be our new design.
Awesome.
Yeah, very excited to see those. Additionally, our first run of, and I'm a huge coffee fan, as you can tell, our first run of coffee mugs, Downtown Cadillac branded coffee mugs. Did you know that?
I didn't know that. I'm excited to see those.
Yeah, very excited. Our businesses are going to be putting those, stocking those, and they'll be available. Our first attempt at getting that logo out. What I wanted to talk to you about today is not the event necessarily, but how we came up with the logo.
Yeah.
So are you an artist or a designer?
That's a good question. I dabble in both.
What's the difference?
Well, so I think to explain it sort of easily, I still like to draw and do art, but I also have a lot of design skills.
Is it fair to say that, well, no, that's not fair. As I say, is it fair to say one pays the bills? Like, oh, design is work?
Yeah, I think design, you're going to get some different projects, some different scale of projects as a designer and artist. Traditionally, I think when you think of an artist, you're thinking of somebody that's like painting or printing. I have a print shop in my garage, so I do some of that on the side.
You did a print event recently.
Yes, I did.
Tell me about that.
It was really fun. I worked with Josh at Clam Lake Beer Co., and we had a little Valentine card printing event, and it was really fun. We had like 9 or 10 people, and I got to bring all my blocks that I've carved. I do lino cut and letterpress printing stuff. So that's kind of the art side of me. Like 10 people came and we made some Valentine's cards. It was awesome.
Yeah, I have to be honest, your reputation as a designer preceded you. Yeah, you're a member of our marketing committee. So
Yes.
Our Main Street Marketing Committee under the promotions of the 4 points there. You helped and you showed up and you started working with us to market Downtown Cadillac as a destination and make it look good. And it was a pretty simple transition. But I remember when we had the conversation and you were devoting so much time and volunteering your time to help us come up with this logo. And I remember taking it to the DDA board as a recommendation from the committee, and everyone knew who you were. Our entire DDA board said, oh, Dani, we know Dani. And there was zero hesitation.
Oh, that's so
she's
nice.
Great, And
Yeah.
so I guess all of that to say, no question in there, that we feel really lucky that you took on this project. And we're excited to share the logo. Can you tell me about how we got here, the process?
Yeah, so like you were saying, we worked together in the DDA marketing committee. So we did some discovery sessions. We worked with the marketing committee and your intern that came, and he helped us kind of, he was there and watched the process at least. And yeah, we have some business owners that are on that committee, and they helped to kind of shape what we wanted to do. We did some brand discovery workshops with the full DDA, which was really that was really cool and really interesting to see everybody working together and staying the details of downtown and what makes it really like ours, you know?
Yeah, and I want to say I remember at least 3 discovery sessions. So I remember we had one at our small business roundup.
Yep.
And that's where our business owners get together monthly and we talk shop,
yep.
we talk about downtown and we asked for their opinions, and you had some questions that you wanted answered. We had a discovery session at a special DDA meeting that we called just to get our DDA board members together and go through a process. And you brought these cards.
Yeah.
And that stands out as the most memorable exercise because we had these cards, and the cards were like, are we modern? Are we historic?
Yes.
Are we quaint? Are we vibrant? Right? And we had to make these really hard choices to try and narrow that down.
Yeah.
And yeah, that turned into an exercise, right?
Yeah. That was really fun. I like using all those words and we start out here and then we like get it down into this little funnel, and yeah, that was really cool. It was a cool exercise to do with the DDA.
And then something else we were able to do was surveys. So we put Downtown Cadillac, the Downtown Cadillac Facebook page, put out a few surveys, try and get some ideas on color choices and feel of our downtown. Well received.
Yeah.
And so exciting to see how strong people's opinions are about downtown. I would say how passionate they are, how much they care about Downtown Cadillac. How much did, say, the input result in, color choice? What kind of consideration there?
Definitely everyone's input, definitely shaped this, because we had a couple different options, as you probably remember, with a couple different color palettes. And so, taking everybody's, input, and definitely the input of our marketing committee, we ended up with this really fun, sort of sunset and city and with some natural colors. I think it turned out really good. And I think it hit most people's, opinions of what they saw for Cadillac.
So this would have been hard for me. It was not hard for you. But there was this time when we had 3 logos. You designed 3 separate logos. They were all amazing. And we sat down and we had to look at them. And one, receiving the feedback well. You really were there to listen. I appreciate that. It went hard for me. But also, it was this process of, hey, logo 1 looks great, but we want it to be the color of logo 3.
Yeah.
Is that normal for the
yes.
design process?
Yeah, it is. So I always show a couple options, and then because everybody has an idea, our design also subjective, right? So it's really important to give a couple options and let people, feel it out and see, okay, well, this feels really like us, or this does not feel like us at all. So that's a really important step in any branding project that I do is give people options, and then we listen and we try and figure out how we can. I throw the term Frankenstein around sometimes, because sometimes there's elements from one logo that end up in our last final logo, and so we're kind of pulling from what everybody likes and everybody's opinions, and it is tricky sometimes, but I think we landed on something that's pretty nice, and everybody seemed really happy with it. So
yeah, and I think the term Frankenstein is better than cannibalize,
yes.
if we're choosing, right?
Yes, absolutely.
And I just have to mention this since I have it here, but we've got some other Charmellow designs, right? Our Cadillac design and our support local artists collaboration. That was
yeah,
well.
And I got the Beer Fest. That's a Charmellow original too.
So very important question. What is a Charmellow?
A Charmellow is a campfire, a whimsical campfire charred mellow. No, I made the name up a really long time ago, because I have always been outdoorsy and campy and snowboardy and all this stuff. And so Charmellow really came from, it's really a Northern Michigan rooted name. So it's kind of, I don't know, it kind of started as a joke around a campfire, quite literally. And then, years later, I was like, man, that really stuck. So here we are, we're being Charmellows. Here we are together being Charmellows.
We are Charmellows. Can we get a high five?
Yeah, high five, bro.
Feel very lucky to have the logo. Thank you so much. And we're looking forward to revealing the logo today at our downtown coffee shops. Make sure you grab some to-go coffee.
Bye. Thank you.
Thank you.